Hey people, how's y'all? I wish y'all to be safe and healthy at your places. In today's topic, we're gonna learn, get familiar with some electronic components, or I must say the building blocks of electronics. So without wasting your time, let me start. So we're gonna see resistor at first. We're having resistor here first, right? So what resist means to you? That opposes something, right? Or that put obstacles to something? So resistor does the same. Whenever there's a wire that allows the current to pass through it and you get a resistor in between, it opposes its flow. You can get example from daily life, as you all have electric bulbs in your homes, so you must have seen that it has a filament, that is tungsten filament. So when the electricity passes through it, it's a kind of resistor, or it is a resistor, you can say. When electricity passes through it, or let me say the current passes through it, it produces current. No, sorry, it produces heat or light, right? So you must have heard, whenever you try to stop something, it gives back, or it produces some sort of energy, some kind of energy. So here it converts, or it produces heat or light when current passes through it, and it was China opposing it. So resistor restricts the flow of charge. हिंदी में बताऊं, ये चार्ज का फ्लो रोकता है. Charge, electrons, flow of electrons is current. Uses include limiting the current passing through an LED. You must have heard, whenever you make a circuit and push the LED and you want to on the LED, you always put a resistor in between the LED and your supply. Why you used to do it? Because if you do not use the resistor, you will end up blasting out your LED, as your LED couldn't tolerate the amount of current that's gonna pass through it. That's why, in order to control the current, you put a resistor always in between the path of your supply and your LED light. And slowly charging a capacitor in a timing circuit. You're gonna study it later, right? Some publications use the old resistor symbols. Actually, it's not a old resistor symbol. We still use it. Everyone uses it in our copies, and it looks much better than the block one, at least to me. Another one, it's a resistor too. That is rheostat, variable resistor. You must have heard there's a variable resistor whose resistance you can change, and that you call is a rheostat. A rheostat has two contacts and is usually used to control current. It has two contacts, and you use it to control the current. As I said, that it is a variable resistor whose resistance change, and who change it? It's you who is changing it, who is controlling it by using some contacts. Uses including controlling lamp brightness or motor speed, and changing the rate of flow of charge into a capacitor in a timing circuit. Actually, timing circuit in your digital electronics, so you're gonna learn it over there. Its uses include controlling lamp brightness. Whenever you want to control the brightness of the lamp, as I have told you that in a bulb, the tungsten filament that is having the current and opposing it and producing the light or heat. The same with your lamp. So whenever you pass the low amount of current, it gonna gives you the lower light. When you're gonna pass the higher amount of current, you're gonna have the higher lights. So it depends on that. If you increase the resistance, you will get the lower light. If you decrease the resistance, you will get the higher light, higher amount of light. And same in the motor speed. When you're gonna learn the motor, its working, its principle, its structure, its construction, then you're gonna learn how motor speed is being changed by using the resistor. Changing the rate of flow of charge, the same you're gonna learn in timing circuit. Because if I tell you right there, you won't gonna get it as in this. Making sure that you get familiar, and it's very clear to you what resistor is, what it does. So another is potentiometer variable resistor. You also have heard, or if you have given a little eye on your physics topics, you must have heard and learned about potentiometer variable resistor. That is also in your experiments, right? A potentiometer has three contacts. It has three contacts. One is that is connected to the wiper. That is when the shaft of the potentiometer moves, it moves to left, it moves to right, and by moving from left to right, it changes the amount of resistance between the 2 points. That is the middle one and the cornered one. If think it of as if you move it if you move the wiper towards the left, the resistance between the left and the middle one decreases, and the resistance between the middle and the right extreme one increases, right? So the potentiometer has three contacts and is usually used to control voltage. It used to control voltage by using your Ohm's law. It can be used like this as a transducer converting position. Yeah, you can. Firstly, let me tell you what a transducer is. The transducer is a kind of, you can understand it as a sensing thing. If you apply any kind of energy, you can say pressure, you can say electricity, you can say heat, it will sense it in some sort and gives you electrical signal that you can read or your device can read and gives you the output. It can be used like this as a transducer converter, like it is changing the distance. Now I have said some kind of energy, so displacement is also kind of energy. If there's a displacement, it is giving the electrical signal in that form, in some sort. So an electrical signal. Preset variable resistor. So now let's see what it is. A preset is operated with a small screwdriver or similar tool. It is operated with a small screwdriver. Have you ever seen a screwdriver? It's a kind of tool. You must have seen, you many times you might have seen people opening the nuts, or the electricians or the mechanics whom you have called at your home to get your devices correct. You might have seen them using the tool screwdriver. Okay, let it be. We'll read it, we'll get it later. It's not that important. So we are coming up to capacitor symbols. Capacitor unpolarized. A capacitor stores electric charge. You all must have known that capacitor stores electric charge. It can be used with a resistor in timing circuit. It is also in your that timing circuit in your digital electronics. You're gonna use it with a resistor for smoothing a supply, and can be used as a filter, blocking DC signals but passing AC signals. Yeah, your capacitor is used as a blocking device, block capacitor, as it directly blocks the DC and allows your AC signals. Do you know what DC and AC? DC signal is just direct, it's constant, direct current, it doesn't have any cycles. But in AC signals, you have a positive cycle, you have negative cycle, and you must have known, or if you do not know, it's very shameful that the supply that you get at your house is AC, alternate signal, so that you do not get hurt if you get current, if you get direct in contact with your circuits. Unpolarized capacitor usually have small values, less than 1 microfarad. Unpolarized capacitors have small values less than 1 microfarad. 1 microfarad से कम की values के होते हैं. So do you know what unpolarized and polarized means? Okay, let me tell you. Unpolarized capacitors are those who do not have any impact of polarity. You can connect them either way. Some examples of unpolarized capacitors are electrolytic capacitors, mica capacitors, and some more also. Capacitor polarized are ones who have the charge polarities. You cannot connect them either way. You have to check for the right polarity. If you put them in a wrong way, you'll get a blast. Not that high, but depending upon the amount of capacitance value. you will must get hurt. A capacitor stores electric charge. Same thing, you know it. Polarized capacitors must be connected the correct way round. Have you seen it? They should be connected the right way. They usually have larger values. इनकी ज़्यादा वैल्यू होती है. See above for users. Okay, बाद में पढ़ लेंगे. वेरिएबल कैपेसिटर क्या होता है? जिस तरह से आपका वेरिएबल रेजिस्टर होता है उसी तरह से आपका वेरिएबल कैपेसिटर होता है. A variable capacitor is used in a radio tuner. रेडियो ट्यूनर में यूज़ होता है Trimmer variable capacitor. This type of variable capacitor is designed to be set when a circuit is made and then left without further adjustment. इस किस्म का वेरिएबल कैपेसिटर मतलब ये जो इसका जो डिज़ाइन है ये इसलिए डिज़ाइन किया गया है ताकि एक सर्किट के अंदर सेट कर दिया जाए और बिना किसी एडजस्टमेंट के ये काम करता रहे, मतलब चेंज ना हो जाए इसकी वैल्यू. हम जो सेट कर देंगे इसको अपने सर्किट के हिसाब से, हमें सर्किट में जितनी वैल्यू चाहिए, जिस तरह की वैल्यू चाहिए उस हिसाब से हमने इसको सेट कर दिया और उसके बाद हमने इसको वैसे ही छोड़ दिया सर्किट में और हम वहाँ से हट गए और हमने थोड़ा टाइम बाद जाकर देखा तो उसमें कोई चेंज नहीं है, वो जैसा हमने सेट किया था वैसी का वैसी और प्योरली परफेक्टली अपना काम करे जा रहा है. आइए डायोड पढ़ लेते हैं. डायोड सिंपल्स. डायोड which allows current to flow in only one direction. Diode allows the flow of current in only one direction, single direction. डायोड आप सभी ने सुनी होगी, सभी ने. सो दूसरा देखते हैं लाइट emitting diode. You can say that light emitting diode is application of diode, a transducer which converts electrical energy to light, usually abbreviated to LED. LED बोलते हैं ना लाइट emitting diode को. ट्रांसड्यूसर है क्योंकि इसमें जब आप इलेक्ट्रिकल सिग्नल्स दे रहे हो, मतलब करंट दे रहे हो, तो ये आपको करंट वापस से नहीं दे रही है, या आपको कन्वर्ट करके दे रही है किसमें, लाइट की फॉर्म में. इसका आप सिंबल भी देखोगे ना तो ऐसा होता है. सिंपल डायोड तो डायोड होती है, उसमें आपको एनोड कैथोड दिखा दे. सो लेट मी टेल यू, डू नॉट गेट कंफ्यूज विद एनोड एंड कैथोड. इफ़ यू आर हैविंग एनोड एंड कैथोड in these topics in electronics, your anode will always be positively charged and your cathode will always be negatively charged. As I know you must have studied in chemistry, right? In chemistry we have studied that anode is negatively charged and our cathode is positively charged, right? But here it's just opposite. Your anode is positively charged and your cathode is negatively charged. So do not get ever confused, right? So here's the arrows. These are showing that your diode is emitting light, so called light emitting diode. The diode that emits light, or it's a kind of transducer. Do not get confused with these terms. Like if somebody gonna ask you, can a diode be said a transducer? So do not just started thinking like a transducer is a different kind of device, diode is a different kind of device, how are we going to relate it. Just be logical. Like what a transducer does, as we said, the transducer are sensors, but we cannot say that sensors are transducers, right? So in this case, sorry, not in this case, here I've told you transducer, diode is a transducer. It converts one form of energy into another form, and that is your electrical signal. It senses basically. Zener diode. A Zener diode can be used to maintain a fixed voltage. You'll be studying later, but it is used to maintain a fixed voltage. After a certain voltage, it stops its working. If I give you example, the example of best what I can give you of a Zener diode is in your batteries. Right, in your batteries you have Zener diode. When you charge it and it gets charged to your maximum value, it stops right there. Else if you get it charged and it keeps on charging and you forget to switch off the circuit, it will keep charging and there will be overflow of charge or the leakage of charge, I must say. Next is photodiode, a light sensitive diode. It is a photodiode means if you apply light to it, then it will work. It is photosensitive, it is light sensitive. Now there is transistor symbol. Let me tell you transistor is and what it does. Transistor amplifies current. If you're a beginner and me teaching you register, I might have taught you of a very beginning stage kids or students. So how transistor works is probably the hardest concept for you to understand as a beginner. Luckily, coming from a purely technical background, it wasn't for me. Guys, the problem is not that you're unable to understand transistor concept or you're a slow learner. Instead, the teacher keeps just teaching that it is a semiconductor device, it's used in a day-to-day life, it is two types consisting of three leads and blah blah blah. So me not being the same just like your teachers, I'm gonna tell you in a very simpler way that it amplifies current, right? So just giving you an overview, just like just imagine, I'm not having the picture right now but I'll zoom it for you. This is a transistor circuit. You're having three leads, one is base, one is collector, and there you can see the arrow, it is your emitter, right? So it is your NPN transistor, means negative positive negative. So when you allow a small current from your base to emitter, you are basically allowing a large current to pass through your collector to emitter, right? You're the best application or best use of transistor, if you wanna see, you can see it in microphones, right? In your microphones you get signals from many places in many forms, sometimes in weak signals, but your transistor amplifies it and gives you a hearable audible sounds or audible signals. So me not going in detail today, just telling you overview, and rest I'll be taking in other lessons. A transistor amplifies current and can be used with other components to make an amplifier or switching circuit. करंट एम्पलीफाई करता है, दूसरे कंपोनेंट्स के साथ यूज़ हो सकता है एम्पलीफायर और स्विचिंग सर्किट बनाने के लिए. एज यू हैव हर्ड इन योर 12th क्लास दैट ट्रांजिस्टर यूज्ड एज स्विच. Obviously, see, when it has, if you know that it has three regions in which it works, that is active region, saturation and cutoff. If it is working in only saturation and cutoff region, it will work as switch. If it is in saturation region, it will allow all the current to pass through it, and that will gives you an on condition. And if it is working in cutoff condition, it will not allow a single amount of even a small amount of current to pass through it, and it will behave as a off condition. So if I tell you that these are the flip-flops or your logic gates, how your logic gate works, what are they made up of? Your logic gates are made up of transistors. I have taught it in my logic gate lessons. If you want to learn logic gates, you can just go through them on my channel. So this symbol is for bipolar junction transistor. Bipolar means of two pole, means of both the charges, the holes and the electrons are used as a charge carrier in this transistor. Of whom transistor are made of semiconductor, right? The type you are most likely to use at first, obviously BJTs are always taught first. After then you will be taught MOSFETs, FETs and many more. Transistor PNP, another type is positive negative positive. A transistor amplifies current and can be used with the components to make amplifier or switching circuit. Okay, we have studied it. This symbol is for bipolar junction transistor, BJT. Same thing, just difference is of this arrow. If you see it in NPN, you will see the arrow outside, and in PNP you will see the arrow inside. How this works, both NPN and PNP, I'll be teaching you in other. Phototransistor, same. When photons, it get photons, then it work. Me ending it up right here. In other lessons I'll be teaching you more and in more detail. So till then, take care, bye bye, stay safe, stay home.